What is going on, guys? We are the Alamo City Living Team, and today we have a great video for you. It's going to be very in-depth, so make sure you stick around. We are out in Bison Ridge over on the far west side of San Antonio, and we are going to show you the location, the schools, the amenities, and we're going to do a couple of home walkthroughs to show you what your money will get you out here. We are super excited. Let's go.
Let's go. All right, guys, before we head out to Bison Ridge, I do want to show you exactly where it's at on a map so you have a good idea of where we're talking about. Now, if you look at my screen, this is the entire city of San Antonio. The area we're going to be talking about today is on this far west side, right here close to Alamo Ranch. Now, living over here is going to put you about 25 minutes away from downtown, about 35 minutes away from the airport, and only about 10 to 15 minutes away from Lackland. So if you're PCSing here and going to Lackland, this is a really good option for you. Now, as you zoom in on this far west side of town, you'll see that this neighborhood is located right off of Wiseman Boulevard. So right down the street, you're gonna have Cole Elementary School, you're gonna have Briscoe Middle School, and then you're gonna have William J. Brennan High School as well, only about 5 minutes away from your neighborhood, so it's really convenient if you do have kids. Now, I did mention earlier that you are right next to Alamo Ranch, so you are gonna be really conveniently located next to that H-E-B, which is our major grocery store here in San Antonio. You're gonna have entertainment here as well, which is right down the street. You have a big old shopping center, it's got a Target, it's got all kinds of stuff, good restaurants, and then also you're gonna have a movie theater about 5 minutes away from your house. Again, super convenient area to live in. Now, one thing I do wanna address is the amenity center. Typically what we'll do is when we're in the community, we'll go to the amenity center, get some good pictures, get some good drone footage to give you guys a really good idea of all the stuff that their amenity center has to offer. However, because this neighborhood is so new, it is not built yet. There are plans for a pool, a playground, as well as walking trails that connect from one neighborhood to the other. All right, guys, so now that you have an idea of where everything is on this side of town, let's head out to the neighborhood and take a look at the community. All right, guys, so we just got out here to Bison Ridge, and so far it is really nice. One thing I've noticed is that there's actually a lot more hills here than I thought there would be, right? It just, on a map, you can't really tell, but I think so far I can look and I can see other neighborhoods out here. Very, very nice. All the houses here that I've seen so far look super nice, and that's with good reason too, because there's two builders that are building homes here in this community. You're gonna have Pulte Homes, and then we're gonna have Perry Homes as well. Now, today specifically, we're gonna be talking about Pulte, and they're gonna have 14 different floor plans for you to choose from out here in this neighborhood. So there is no shortage of homes for you to choose from for you and your family, regardless of what size. The square feet are ranging anywhere from 1,500 square feet all the way up to almost 3,300 square feet. So there's really gonna be something out here for everybody. What do you think about the neighborhood so far, Johnny?
Neighborhood's really nice, super clean. Homes are really nice. You're gonna have your 1-story, 2-story homes, and for the most part, they all look different. It looks like Pulte and Perry they buy lots next to each other. So you're gonna have a mix of both of the builders, so the styles look a little bit different. And yeah, super nice neighborhood.
Yeah, there's not two houses next to each other that look identical, which I think I really do appreciate.
Now, this is a tract neighborhood, so the homes are, you sit on your standard size lots. You're not really gonna have any half-acre, 1-acre lots out here, but it's a very, very quiet neighborhood. Of course, it's loud right now because there's a ton of construction. Right across the street over here, it looks like they're putting in some condos over there. That's gonna add a little bit of a different mix or a little bit of a different feel to the area, but super, super nice on first impressions for sure.
All right, guys, so as I mentioned earlier, so we're gonna be looking at Pulte today. Now, Pulte out here in this community has two different series of homes. You're gonna have your Parkside, which is the one directly behind me, and then you're gonna have the Elevation, which is the Heritage. Now, the Parkside, this is gonna be built more geared towards families. This is gonna be more of an open floor plan, so if you have a big family, large families, this is kind of what this is designed for. So this is gonna be the Hamilton floor plan, so let's go take a look inside. All right, so first of all, I absolutely love that door. I love all the glass, but I like that it's kind of that frosted glass. See, that's why we have him around. The frosted glass looks super duper nice. As soon as you come in off to your right, you're gonna have a really good study, and obviously this is gonna be a model home, but I really, really like what they did. The decor is awesome. You notice in the bottom, I know it looks like luxury vinyl planks, but this is actually going to be tile, and this looks like it's throughout basically the whole downstairs. What's really cool about having tile down here is that you can spill anything on it, and you can get it all disgusting and wet, especially if you have kids and stuff, and you can clean it up. You don't have to worry about any kind of water damage, which is a huge plus. As you come into the house, you're gonna notice that the kitchen is right in the center of everything, which is how it should be. This granite, super nice. You have a really big island, and you have the ability to tuck the chairs under there, so you have almost like a breakfast area, or I guess in lieu of a breakfast nook, which is really, really cool. Nice deep sink, and you have the water faucet here, which is not on obviously right now, but you have the water faucet on here so you don't have to worry about buying a fridge with a dedicated spout. Super duper cool. Now this is gonna be a gas house, and we spoke about it before in our other videos, but you know I feel some type of way about gas. What do you think about gas, Johnny?
I like it. I like cooking on gas. This is a really nice range. I love the grates that are on top there.
The range is nice.
And the way that they have the colors set up in here is really nice. They appear, well, there's hardware on the cabinets. We don't, you know, homes don't always come with hardware. Sometimes that's an upgrade, but the hardware that they've chosen for this model home is really nice with that gray backsplash. And then, so I love that shiplap. And they've got this all over the house. Little dark right there with the camera, but it's all over the house.
So something really cool about this too is that the pantry, it's in the corner, and sometimes corner pantries are really small and I don't like that, but this one seems to be pretty good. I can still walk in, you could stuff all your stuff in here. Good size, man. No complaints about the pantry whatsoever. And it even looks like if you want to, you can add a couple more shelves up top if you're, you know, trying to hide your Twinkies and hide your, I don't know, what else do you eat?
Ho-hos.
Ho-hos, oh, excuse me, hide your ho-hos and Twinkies. I don't like the way that sounds though. Anyway, let's go to the dining room. So right here, just off the kitchen, right? It's a very open concept floor plan, kind of like I said earlier. This is designed for big families, which is good. And it still flows through all the way, right? You have your dining room here, your kitchen here, and like Jonathan said earlier, you have shiplap all throughout, which they did an awesome job of doing. Now, this is my favorite part. There's not enough homes in Texas that comes with fireplaces now, and this is one of them that does, so kudos to you, Pulte. Well freaking done. Looks awesome. You're not gonna need it 9 out of 10 times that you know, it gets cold, because it doesn't actually get that cold, but when it does, you're gonna want it for sure. What I also like about this is that the windows in here, they have built-in blinds, which is, I wish I had them in my house, but they're very convenient. You don't have to worry about kids, especially if you have kids and dogs jumping on the door. The built-in blinds, there's a little shutter right here. You just flick this up and down and they're completely shut. So super duper cool, big plus for me. Decent sized patio, nothing too crazy, not too big, not too small, but there's always room for expansion, which is a really nice thing. Right over here, you're going to have the master bedroom. Let's come take a look. Good sized bedroom. You have that same shiplap. Again, the designers did a really good job. If you look up top too, you're gonna have this tray ceiling, and I like the accent color that they did with this one as well. Really good size. You got the bay windows out here, so you can have a nice look at your backyard depending on where you have that at. And then off to the, after you walk into the bedroom, off to the left, you're gonna have your master bathroom in here. So when you come into the master bathroom, you're gonna notice this awesome tile, which is the exact same tile that they had out through the rest of the floor plan, except for in the bedrooms. A really good sized sink. You got the double vanity here, and it's all connected. Looks like there's plenty of storage. You've got the super nice tub, which I might be able to fit in. I don't know, but I'm not gonna risk it today because I've tried that before. Really nice shower. It looks like it's like a shower and a half, almost oversized. You have your water closet in here as well for your commode. And then the cool thing about this is that you're gonna have 2 separate closets with some built-in shelving. And one of them, you have a his/hers kind of deal. But that way you don't have to worry about sharing closet space, and everyone gets enough storage to put all of the junk that you have. Really, really good stuff. Now, before we head upstairs, I do want to go take a look at this area over here. This is where your laundry room and study is going to be. And I say it's a study, but it's more of a nook, I would say. This right here is the study section. And to be honest with you, I don't know how I feel about it. What do you think, Johnny?
I like it. A cool little study underneath the, looks like behind the stairs. I think it's a good use of space. That's a pretty cool spot for you. You know, you don't need a giant office. It's a dedicated spot for you to sit down and get some work done.
I think that this is a really good office for kids, like a space for kids to do their homework. For me, I don't know, maybe it's just my personal opinion. I want a bigger study, but that's just me. Hey, different strokes for different folks. Now, you're gonna have your half bathroom down here, which is nice because it's right off the kitchen. And then over here, you're gonna find your standard laundry room. Nothing too big, nothing too small, just enough to fit both your washer and dryer side by side. Okay, now let's go take a look at the upstairs. Pretty cool way that the stairs kind of come off to the side here, right? What do you think about that?
Yeah, I like it.
It's interesting. All right, let's see. So as you come upstairs, you have the loft area. Now this looks really, really cool. My only concern, I think, up here would be how sound travels to the downstairs. So if you have this as a dedicated game room, you have kids, or you want to make it into kind of like a movie studio or things like that, you know, you're watching movies or a home theater. I wonder that sound might travel down into the house, but it's really kind of hard to tell at this point right now. But either way, great size loft. Good natural light throughout. and I like that this is kind of off of the corner, so you're able to go into these other bedrooms that we have up here. So as you enter in through this little choke point in the house, you have 3 bedrooms all right next to each other. So this is actually gonna be really cool if you have kids. I mean, they may hate it, but you will love it since your bedroom is the only one separate from this. But really, really cool. All these bedrooms are about the same size. Good sized closets. They're like halfway walk-ins, but nothing, nothing too crazy. This bedroom in particular up here, the one off to your left, whenever you come in, you're gonna notice that there's a big windowsill where you can put a lot of decorations or even sit down on it, which is really nice too. The other 2 bedrooms are gonna be almost identical in size. One of the other bedrooms is gonna have that windowsill, but the other bedroom is not. However, they're all going to be about the exact same size, so you don't have to worry about kids arguing over who gets the bigger bedroom. They're all getting the same thing, no need to worry about it. The upstairs bathroom in between all of them, so no need to run around all crazy. Good sized tub, good sized bathroom. The sink is really good. Now, it's not a double vanity, but I do believe that's an option because when it comes to Pulte homes, everything is built out pretty custom, right? Especially if you're building from the ground up. They're a builder that really has a lot of options when it comes to this. So it looks like there's space here for a double vanity, and it wouldn't surprise me if you're able to put that one in if you have a lot of kids. All right, so when we talk about numbers, this home in particular, which is the Hamilton, is about 2,500 square feet. Like I said, 4 bedroom, 3 bathroom. Now, this floor plan does start at about $397,000. However, I spoke to the builder representative and he told me that if you're speccing it out, kind of like I said earlier, it's an option builder. This home is gonna run you about $460,000, $470,000. Again, each one it depends on exactly what you get and the options that you do decide to build into the house. But for what you get, I'd say that's a pretty good deal. What do you think about everything, Johnny?
Yeah, the price point seems about right for this area. And again, you can choose the upgrades that you want. And if they're offering some good incentives, then you could possibly use some of the money that they give you to do those upgrades. So
yep, I agree. Now, this one is going to be in the Parkside series again, so this is going to be the more budget-friendly series in the homes that Pulte has to offer here in this community. In just a few minutes, we're going to take a look at the community, talk about some schools, and then we're going to go and take a look at the Heritage series, their biggest, most expensive model. Really, really nice. Can't wait to see it. Okay, so we took a look at the Parkside series, the more budget-friendly series in this here community by Pulte. Now we get to show you the Heritage series, which is the more luxurious, the creme de la creme, if you will. So not only is this the higher end series, but this is going to be the biggest house in that higher end series, and man, it is legit. Let's go take a look. All right, so as soon as you enter, you can already tell it feels a lot wider than that first home that we looked like, I think. Really nice floors. This is also gonna be that tile that we spoke about, but it's a different color. This one, in my opinion, looks a little bit more like wood. I actually think I like the darker one better. I didn't think I would. So off to your right, as soon as you come in the house, you're gonna notice the study. Now, this study is not gonna be like the other one. This study is going to be a lot larger. Like, as a matter of fact, this is probably twice the size as the study of the first house that we looked at. I like this one a lot more. And it's got those double glass doors, so you can still see what's going on outside, but you can have a little bit more privacy. Right next to the study, you're gonna have a half bathroom. And again, even the half bathroom looks a lot bigger than the first one. So everything just feels a little bit bigger in here so far. What do you think?
Yeah, it feels a lot bigger. This area right here, this foyer is just wider. Of course, it's not much of a foyer. As soon as you walk in, you can see the house like right behind you. But I mean, it feels pretty spacious right here.
Yeah.
Again, the office is a lot bigger than most offices that you see. I love the area, across from the desk right here where you could have your little whiskey bar. Big fan of that. And then this area right here is big enough where you could put an entryway table in a decoration, kind of like this one is right here. And my wife loves things like that because every season you can decorate that table with your seasonal stuff, and it can change the look of your entryway.
It can, cool. Except I suck at decorating, so that wouldn't work in my house. But one thing I do want to note is that because of the size of this foyer, you're gonna have a much easier time moving in furniture into this house, which you'll appreciate very soon if you decide to go with this home. So one thing that I also really like here is if you look up right here, you're gonna have this little walkway here, which I really think is it's obviously not an accent piece, but I think it kind of acts as one because it makes the house feel really big and almost really grand. I don't know, I really like it. Some might not like that if you have small kids, but I think it looks really nice. Now, as you come inside, you're gonna have the dining room off to the right-hand side. Good size, big windows, so it lets that natural light in, which makes it look really good. And then you're gonna have this really nice kitchen. Now, this kitchen feels a lot bigger than the other kitchen. I think the ceilings might be a little bit lower, but even still, just this island alone is a lot bigger. Like there's a lot more counter space and a lot more options for you to do stuff with.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of big islands like this because your kids can sit here while you're cooking. And then, you know, if you like to entertain guests, they want to hang out, you know, and having an island where people can just chill, you can put your snacks and stuff there while you turn around and prepare your food this is a big selling point for people who like to have guests. Now, the one thing that I don't like about this house are these bulbs. Now, I know these bulbs can be switched out, but I'm not a fan of this color bulb. I think when you look at, as I step back and you take a look at the kitchen, the color of the bulbs with those dark cabinets makes the kitchen look dark. And compared to the rest of the house with all the, you know, with the natural light coming through these windows, it's kind of weird to me, so.
Yeah, no, I get that. I think maybe if it wasn't an LED, but maybe just a little bit brighter of a bulb, I think I get what you're saying. So a couple things to note about this kitchen. It does come with the Whirlpool appliances, and the really nice thing is that I believe this is the one that is a Wi-Fi, so you can control it from your phone. Dangerous for me because I'm sometimes lazy when I cook, I don't know. Another big difference about this house is going to be the gas range. Now, if you'll realize, the Parkside series came with just a stove, but this one comes with a cooktop. So everything's a little bit separately, but some people prefer this, some people prefer the oven. This has a little bit more luxurious feel, especially with that vent hood. That's not a microwave directly.
Now, you know what would make this a little bit better, right?
What's
over
that?
here.
What's that?
What would make it better over here? Well, if you had something in that wall.
I don't know, man. Oh, pot filler. I know you like pot fillers.
Yes, pot filler right there would be sweet.
I'm with, you know what? Okay, kudos. Now check this out. Y'all are gonna be really excited about this, especially, we talked about the snacks in the last one. Okay, now you get some options in this one. You have one pantry, right? Right here. Standard pantry, right? It's good. It's good size, good spice cabinet. But guess what's on my right-hand side? Another pantry. You have more and more space than the last one. Like, I just feel like this is a lot bigger. I really like it.
Yeah, this whole area is bigger. I mean, you come in off the garage, straight behind you. You come into the drop zone. You got your built-in mud bench there where you could put your coats and your jackets and your shoes. You know, you got this nice tiled floor here. So it doesn't matter if it's raining. And then you know, you've got your pantries right here so you can grab a snack on your way into the house.
Yeah, I mean, it's a really cool setup. And something that's pretty cool here, so you have the laundry room, which is pretty standard size. It's nothing too crazy, nothing to write home about. But then you have this other room on the left-hand side. Now, the way they have this staged right now, it kind of looks like an extra study, but I kind of think it almost seems like it's built as a storage room. So you have a lot of options with this. And I haven't seen this in many houses, have you?
No, but you know, they have it staged as a little office, but you know, if it was empty, it would just look like a storage closet.
I wouldn't keep it as an office, but that's okay. So I've noticed this home does not have as many windows in the interior, but I think it's okay because I still think there's enough natural light, especially when you get to the master bedroom in here.
Now, when you come into this master bedroom, master down, and then you're gonna have your 3 up. Odd here is you've got your walk-in closet right at the front of the room, and that's not something that you typically see. And to be honest with you, that's not a very big closet. Was there another one in there?
There is. There's a secondary closet in here. So there's a his and hers closet. So
you put the guy's closet up front in an awkward position. Yeah, I got it.
That way, if you have to go to your gun safe in the middle of the night and it's in this closet, you get shot first before you walk.
Yeah.
Good times.
Great design there.
Good times, Pulte. Anyway, so you have the bay windows over here. Really nice. Again, it makes the bedroom feel a little bit bigger than it actually is. It kind of extends out, and I don't need a huge bedroom. I know Johnny feels a little bit differently, but I like it. Now this bathroom is super legit. Look at this shower. Look how awesome this is. This shower is huge. Like, you have plenty of space. You have a bench in here in case you get tired because the hallway is so long from walking down. You've got the double vanity sinks and a little place for, I guess, what's like a makeup station?
Counter or something?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Close enough. You got your storage in here, and you have your secondary walk-in closet, which is inside of the bathroom. Different shaped, but to be honest with you, it's about the same size as that other one. So you're not really sacrificing a whole lot except for the location. You also have your water closet in here, so that way you don't have to be doing your business in front of your significant other, which is nice. Now, I mentioned it in the other house, it also had a fireplace. This one has one too, but I like the backsplash on this one a lot more. It feels a lot more luxurious and a lot nice. Even though the ceilings aren't as high, I still think this is really nice. Like, this is cool, man. It's really cozy in here. I like it.
All right, let's head upstairs and take a look at the 3 bedrooms up here. Now, this house is super cool. My favorite feature of this house, I know you're a big fan of the fireplace, but my favorite feature is gonna be this pretty sweet game room or loft area.
This is cool,
And
man.
I mean, this thing is really big.
Dude, I mean, they have the bookcases over here, but then they got an area for like a game table, and then you have this whole setup here for like a reading room or just a relaxing room, a lounge, if you will. But the coolest thing in this house, the fireplace is cool, but this is cooler.
Now, as if the loft wasn't enough, you have this super awesome showroom right here.
I love that you have to step down to get in here because it feels more cozy than it already is. Like, this is by far the coolest room in the house. Although I would say I think a fan would go really good up here because I get hot easily. I don't know about you, but add a fan, and I think that this is like the most perfect room in the house. I would never leave. My wife would hate me.
Real quick, Trevor, coming from the military, I think dads would appreciate this who are like me when it comes to cleanliness. Is this loft has a closet. So your kids have no excuse when it comes to putting their games away.
Hey, but you know how that's gonna work. On paper, that's a good idea, but I think we all know what's gonna work.
It'll be me putting their games away.
But here's the good news, right? If that closet won't do it for you, you got another storage closet here.
Oh, this is a huge storage closet too. Let's take a look at that one.
Yeah.
Is there a light that you could turn on?
Actually, yes, there is.
Inside.
Hold on a second. There it is. It's hiding from me. That's even bigger, but there's no shelves.
No shelves, but I mean, hey, you could put, your Christmas stuff. I don't know if there's an attic in here that is accessible for your Christmas.
You can put a couple of your kids if they're misbehaving.
That's right. Yeah.
It's big enough. Anyways. So we got our bedrooms over here. This is gonna be your first upstairs bedroom. And as I said before, this is gonna be a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bathroom home. So all 3 of your bedrooms are gonna be right next to each other, and they're all gonna be up here, which is super nice. However, this bedroom, you can either give to your oldest kid or you can give to your mother-in-law if she comes to stays, because it does have a bathroom inside of this bedroom. Now, the bedroom's already a good size, but the bathroom's in here, and each of these bedrooms upstairs do feature a walk-in closet, which is something that the other house did not have. Same thing in this bedroom, good size, walk-in closet, multiple shelves, really, really nice. And then you go to our final bedroom, which is again about that same size. Now, this bedroom doesn't have a bathroom built in, but you do have the guest bathroom upstairs over here to your right. Now, this is gonna have 1 sink. It's gonna have a little makeup station, whatever we decided it was called, downstairs. And then you're gonna have a separate door that has the bathroom as well as the bathtub and more storage space just outside of the bathroom. So again, no excuse for your kids, right? Walk-in closets again in this bedroom upstairs as well. So all of them are very comparable except for that one with the bonus bathroom. So really, really nice.
All right, so how much is this house gonna run you?
So now, as I mentioned earlier, this is creme de la creme, the nicest house, the biggest house that you can get in this neighborhood, and it's the model home, so it's spec'd out. This home with all these options is gonna run you about $570. However, this floor plan starts at $452, which is a really affordable option considering everything that you get in this house. 3,300 square feet, today's market on this side of town, very hard to beat.
This is Bison Ridge, guys. So for a lot of years, people were moving out to this area. Alamo Ranch, the massive master plan community that everybody talks about, was really the most popular option for people who wanted to live on the far west side of San Antonio. Well, now you have Bison Ridge and some of these other subdivisions that are really, really close to Alamo Ranch that share the same amenities, shopping centers, proximity to all the things that you want to do. This is a really good option if new construction or resale is what you're looking for. If you're trying to get into an area where you're gonna have instant equity in a new build, well, Bison Ridge is gonna be perfect for you. We hope that you guys enjoyed the video, and if you have any questions about the floor plans that you saw, make sure you get a hold of us. Of course, you can email us, call us, or text us. Our information is popping up on the screen. And remember to like and subscribe. We do post videos every single week, and you do not want to miss them.
Here's the thing, guys. Whether you plan on moving here in the next few days or even the next few months, don't hesitate to reach out to us. We would love the opportunity to help you and your family make a smooth move here to San Antonio. Again, thank you so much for watching our stuff. We'll see you in the next one.